Now you see. Okay. Hopefully this is working. I probably should send out the link, shouldn't I? Hello to anyone who's watching this. I think there's about 4 people waiting. Hello. Hi, if you're watching this, if you can hear me, then say hello. I guess, but we have a few things to go over in today's stream, so get comfortable. We're going to be doing maybe about an hour stream, and as the title suggests, I do in fact have an exclusive Doctor Who leak that I want to get you all into. And before you say, "Oh, it's just one of your Reddit ones," no, well, kind of, but I'll explain. So essentially, let me whilst I'm explaining and people are getting in, I'm just going to send the link out to make sure people are here and ready and raring to go for another stream. Do I sound good, by the way? Do I sound good? I'm wearing the blue Adidas here. That's because it's a momentous day. It's a momentous day for us all, ladies and gentlemen. Because I have a big leak for y'all. And I don't mean me taking a pee. What I mean is, I have a leak from the man who, not only, I have a leak from the same Reddit person who was responsible for the original Reddit leak that has essentially predicted the entire filming process that we've been seeing with our very eyes recently. All the Tennant and Tate returning stuff, the 3 specials, the unit filming, which we're going to talk about the unit filming in just a bit, don't you worry your pretty little heads about. And it's basically, that leak has been spot on. That was from Bad Wolf. I managed to get in touch with Bad Wolf, and I know for definite it is him. And I have some information that comes from the same guy who had that information. Yes, I know. It's very exciting. Everyone, can we get a hype in chat? Who's hyped for some exclusive leaks? Darry's the king of the leaks. Tasty leaks, aren't they tasty? Yes, they are. But you know, we've got a few things to go over. You know, we've got a couple of news items, so we're gonna go over those. Don't worry about it. You know, we're gonna build some suspense. Me and you, we're gonna be, you know, going over some big leaks together. How was my weekend away? My weekend away, it was good, thanks. Went to see my dad. Enjoyed it. Yeah, everyone was good. Life was good. I just forgot actually to screenshot an additional bit of the leak, because obviously I got DM'd. I mean, I've been having back and forth DMs with the person who put out the Reddit leak for quite some time. In fact, you know, I kind of knew about this leak before it was put on Reddit. It was only when it started coming true, though, that I started taking it seriously, to be honest. But boy, do I have some stuff to show you all. Like, there's one piece of information here, and this is, I will say, it's not I'm not saying it's definitely true. This is coming from the same person who, like, basically has predicted the entire, like, filming schedule up until this point. So they've got a proven track record, shall we say. And they've given me a couple of interesting details about upcoming filming as well as a new cast member. But beyond that, there's a major thing that's been put in these things that you guys are not going to want to miss. It's exclusive to this channel. It's nowhere else. So I would suggest getting comfortable. We're going to go over a few things. How is everyone in chat doing? In fact, while we're here, I'm just going to tweet out the link on Twitter as well, just to let everyone know that I am, in fact, a live boy. I'm a very, very alive man. Also, if you want, you know, your name to come up on stream, because, you know, these streams go very quick. There's a lot of people in here already. I think there's already about 300 people in here. But if you want, like, me to definitely read your stuff, super chatting is always an option. You can also become a member if you want to. It's like $1.99 a month. You get your name in the credits of, like, normal videos. You get some posts that no one else can access. You get a badge. You get some cool stuff. So yeah, if any of that's your prerogative, then feel free to do that as well. But we will now get in to the first items once I've copied this link, just so that everyone can see. Darius is alive. How big a spoiler is the leak? Okay, so I wouldn't call it a spoiler, but I would call it a major piece of news. Left the pub for this. Worth it, I say. Worth it. You guys are going to want to be sitting down. It's a big one. It's a big one. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to say any more. I don't want to spoil it. Because, you know, I want the hype, you know. Let's just say it's... How do I put this? It's just incredibly exciting. If it all does come to fruition, that's all I'm going to say. It's something fans have wanted for a long time, and that's all I'm going to say about it. But, before we get into that, we've had a couple of little pieces of news. And the first thing I really wanted to talk about in this stream, as the title suggests, is I want to talk a bit about the unit filming, and because I've come up with a little bit of a theory about this. For those of you who don't know, over the weekend they were filming at Wembley, I believe, and it was confirmed there. We had confirmed sightings of unit. You can actually see one of the sightings of unit on the thumbnail. It's one of the pictures alongside the trusty David Tennant picture, as well as Yasmin Finney, who was on the same set at Wembley. And let me just get, because I retweeted all of this and I can't find it anymore. That's annoying. You know, it's because I tweet too much. But anyway, if we look here, we have our first sightings of unit soldiers. This is coming from, who's this coming from? It's coming from Callum at Torchwood. Here you can see the unit armor. And if I open it in a separate tab, you can kind of see. We zoom in here, you can see it in better detail. You can definitely tell it's a unit. Like, look at the logo, look at the name. Interestingly, they seem more armoured than they have previously. They've got sort of what look to be waffles sort of on their armour. They kind of look waffly for some reason. Now, the interesting thing about this, I saw some, I don't remember who suggested this, but let me get the other pictures up as well so you guys can see. So yeah, we've got one from the side here. One wrapped in a blanket here, and there was some more down here. This is one of them from the back, so yeah, definitely unit. That looks like a new unit logo to me. So that's cool. You got Yasmin Finney there, filming trucks, and what looks to be one of the unit cars, one of the unit trucks that they use. Remember with the Series 4 episode, the Sontaran episode? Oh, we've had some super chats. I'll read them out. The Nerdy Brick gives £5, says, have money because I'm class. Well, thank you very much. I very much appreciate that. No, I haven't. I'm saving that. Don't you worry, you're not late. But, you know, make sure you tell all your friends. Music hands are up. I'm wanking in anticipation of the Doctor Who news, metaphorically. Of course, yeah. Is this the real McCoy? As I said before, earlier on in the stream, well, I mean, if you're referring to the unit pictures, yes, they are definitely real. If you're referring to the exclusive leak that we're going to get onto, though, that is from the same person who basically put the entire, like, you know, the whole, like, Reddit leak that's come out that's basically entirely proven as true. That one. I have to go to work at 10 p.m. Don't worry, it won't be that long. Don't worry. Thank you to Damien Wilson for the $1.99 super chat. Darius, just blink and breathe if it's 12's return. I hope that answers your question. Darius feasts on leaks on a daily basis. You know it. You know I do. You know I do. Okay, so where was I? I was here. So yeah, what the theory that I saw in regards to unit was, because I saw someone suggest this, and now that they've suggested it, I can't get it out of my head. They look kind of militaristic, dare we even say sort of fascist-inspired, like the uniforms. So people have suggested, perhaps, this is a dark timeline, i.e. Inferno, and stuff like that. I actually think that would be really cool. Let me get the individual image up again. I actually think that would be really cool, like the idea of a sort of, like a sort of militaristic unit who were a lot less nice than they are in our timeline, to say the least. And if time is being messed about with, that would explain why unit are different. That would also explain why the 10th Doctor's back and all these other things. I saw a great theory from, I don't remember who said it first, but they said that the way they could do the 60th is have it be so that, like, the Doctor makes a deal with the Trickster or something like that. which would be very cool. Oh, thank you to Kyle McCroy for the £5 super chat. What is a Tharies? Set the record straight. Okay, so a Tharies is me. I am a Tharies. I tend to talk about Doctor Who a lot. Another unit rebrand. Yeah, they seem to be going through a lot of rebrand. Nothing yet. We've just been going over the Reddit images, the unit images. I'm too used to saying Reddit. But we will get into the exclusive leak later on. But if you are enjoying the stream, be sure to give it a like. We're going to get into that stuff. What do you guys think of the new unit design, by the way? How are we feeling? I like it. It does look a bit like Waffles now that I've said that, but I quite like it. Tharies is furries with a lisp. Yeah, it's unfortunately very close. Is Kate Stewart back? Look, I'm not going to say what the exclusive leak is yet. You know, I've got to build this up a little bit. You know, I'm a bit of a storyteller. But new unit looking really nice. Are we going to get Kate Stewart with an eye patch then? Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Congrats on 40.1. That's another thing to say. If you like exclusive Doctor Who leaks, news, information, as well as all the latest stuff from set, be sure to subscribe. Let's get to 14,200. I think we're only about 20, 30 subscribers away. Tharies etching. I don't know what that means. Very Blake 7. Yeah, the unit uniforms are very Blake 7. I agree with that. I agree with that a lot. Is the Trickster in the leak? The Trickster is not in the leak. But something else cool is, the person who I've spoken to, without giving anything away about them, has said they don't want to give me too many plot details because they want to leave some surprises for fans, which is why, if you remember the leak itself, in fact, we could probably get it up on screen. Let me find it. 1 second. This is the original leak, hang on, which you've probably all seen floating about various places. But yeah, that leak basically said, like, you know, I want to leave some surprises for fans, and from my exchanges with said person, that remains the case here. So don't go expecting, like, full-on plot breakdowns or anything like that. That's not what this is. But there are a couple of details that have, as of yet, not been revealed, I suppose, that are pretty big deals. So, yeah, get on board for that. I'm just trying to set basically the scene for you all. You know, I'm trying to build up the mood. Someone got a link to the original one because I had a picture of it and I can't find it anymore. Cameron Jefferson with £2. So happy to see you again. Thank you, Cameron. Compilation Centre with the £1.79. Is your Doctor Who calendar on the right month? Yes, it is. It's on May. Hey, Muazo, how you doing? Where was it? I can't find it anymore. But we did have this one other thing that I wanted to go over, actually. And I can't seem to find it anymore. I believe... Oh, no, it's still up. I think this is fake. This is almost definitely fake. This isn't the leak, don't worry. This isn't the official leak that I've been teasing. This was posted onto Doctor Who Leaks a while back. It details what's meant to, I believe, look like a sort of a leaked promo image of Sylvester McCoy returning as the 7th Doctor for the 60th, or what we assume to be the 60th anyway, because it's got the Bad Wolf insignia on it. It's an impressive Photoshop job, but that's all I think it is. I think Sylvester had worn this to various cons as well, like this costume minus the slightly different colour jumper. But, so yeah, I don't think this is true. I think this is a case of someone using Photoshop to the best of their ability. Because some people have pointed out the shadowing here, when you look at the shadowing, it kind of looks like a drop shadow. And that kind of remains the case from what I can see as well. So yeah, I just wanted to cover that before people ask me what my thoughts were on that, because I'm pretty sure that's pretty clearly not real. Music Hands Abrupt with for $4.99 super chat. How do you feel about the racism and homophobia being spewed by certain YouTubers? I think it's grim. I think it's absolutely grim, and I think some of the stuff Shooty's gotten is repulsive, frankly, and I think in this day and age that really shouldn't be as prevalent as it is, and it's sad that it is. What's the update regarding filming? Oh, so yeah, the filming update was just the unit pictures. Yeah, it's just a Photoshop, I think. just hear what did we miss. Okay, so I went over. I'd say it's a pretty big leak, is all I'm gonna say. It's something you're probably not going to expect, but it's quite exciting, and it's especially exciting for like big fans of Doctor Who. So that's what I'll say. But thingy, what was I gonna say? Someone said something then, and I lost it. But yeah, we've basically gone over the fake, what looks to be a fake McCoy leak from Reddit. We've also gone over the unit filming images, which are, let me get them up again, here. So I'm trying to make sure that I don't accidentally leak my own leak, which would be quite funny. Say leak 3 times fast. Yeah, so that was the unit stuff. We also do have, like, so here's the thing with this leak that I'm about to get into. Also, thank you, Cameron, for the £2 super chat. What do you think of Tennant's new Sonic? I really like it, actually. I hope it's not underwhelming. I don't think it's underwhelming. I think it's cool. Any new announcements? Nothing official yet. There wasn't anything tonight. So I guess RTD is sticking to his word that there won't be anything for a little while yet, because people weren't sure, you know, maybe he's holding something in reserve for this weekend. I don't think he is. But yeah, what was I talking about? What was the last thing? Okay, so yeah, we were just talking about the McCoy stuff, and then actual official news, the latest actual official news, we've had our first look at Ncuti Gatwa on the front of Doctor Who magazine. It says here, it took a hell of a lot of planning. Russell T Davies on secret operation to launch the new Doctor. Yeah, it's very cool seeing him on the first piece of official merchandise. That's really cool to see. I must say, the font looks a bit weird. Like, they've put no shadowing or texture to it. It's just kind of red text, which looks a bit odd, but still great to see Ncuti on the cover. He looks great. I think he's really going to do a good job. We also get like a little tease there towards the season 22 box set. So yeah, nice to see him on the cover. And when it comes out, which I believe is next week, I'll be sure to talk. If there's anything like major in it, I'll be sure to let you guys know. Did I miss a super chat then? No, I didn't. No 14th Doctor there. Yeah, that is something interesting that people are pointing out. It doesn't actually say 14th Doctor on there, so people have speculated, you know, maybe that could be something to do with maybe the fact that Tennant's technically the 14th, which is why they haven't referred to him. Honestly, I'm not sure about that, because they have referred to him as the 14th Time Lord in a few places. But, yeah. Who is Lucy? I have no idea. People just keep spamming Lucy on these streams, and I have no idea who they are or what that means. Theories had it is 14. I think he'll technically be the 14th incarnation. I don't think they'll address him as the 14th incarnation. Did we hit 14.2? Did we hit it already? I haven't even checked. Well, if we have, thank you. If you're enjoying the stream, be sure to give it a like. If you haven't already. Oh, I just realised Joe's premiering a video. I'll have to go watch that later. Confused Adipose is premiering a video. Oh yeah, we have 14,200. Well, our next stop is 14,300. If we could get there, that'd be great. But, right, what was next? Next is the big leak, right? So, I want you all to brace for this. Because I wasn't planning on streaming for overly long tonight. But, you know, I want to build this up a little bit. There is an Echo's End. I was in the first Echo's End. Very briefly, let me get it up. Doctor Who. So yeah, I must stress with this leak I'm about to read, it is from the same person who did the previous Reddit leak that everyone's been sharing about. So it's not like, this isn't me saying 100%, but what it is me saying is, this is about as close as we could get to it being a actual, like, good source without it being strictly confirmed, if that makes sense, because it's from someone who has an impeccably good track record, like Scary. Like, they predicted Rose, you know, a new character called Rose. Like, you know, you don't just do that without some form of insider knowledge. Let me just, and I will, yeah, no, so let me just send the Reddit, the original Reddit. So for those of you who are unsure who I'm talking about, the original, why isn't it not loading? Oh, there we are. Okay, so this was the original. Sorry. Scrolled down by accident. This was the original. Major spoilers below. A friend of mine works at Bad Wolf and has let slip some details. David Tennant, Catherine Tate back for 3 specials. Jodie regenerates to him on a clifftop. The 3 stories are working out why he's got his old face back. And you can see there, Bernard Cribbins, Sylvia, Sean, unit story. It's all lining up, right? This isn't just guessing. It's like insanely accurate. But what I was saying before is this person got in touch with me and said, you know, I'm not going to show plot details because they don't want to ruin surprises, which is in line with their previous motive as stated here. But they've been drip feeding me little nuggets of information, you know, and I'm going to be basically telling you all of the stuff that I have obtained via this person. But yeah, for those of you who are asking if I was in Echo's End, I was. I don't know whether I've got the right time code. Actually, make sure my desktop audio is off so I don't get claimed. Actually, I don't know whether he has claimable copyright claimable music, but just in case, probably worth me. Oh, yeah, here it is. Hang on. For those of you who are curious if I was in Echo's End, should be about here. So I'm going to keep the sound off just in case. There we are. There's me. There was me. There we are. I have an exceedingly brief cameo, and that was when I met Joe in Coventry. We went over to Coventry to do some stuff. But yeah, all right. The iconic dramatic look up at the sky. I deserved an Oscar for that, quite frankly. I was snubbed. Okay. Your subscribers have been skyrocketing recently. Well done. Well, thank you. So yeah, I must stress again. Obviously, I'm not confirming this, but it is I can guarantee you this is from the person who has done the original big leak that's gotten everything right up until this point. Like, it's not some random Joe Blogs off the street saying, my nan's brother's sister's aunt said this. This is someone who clearly has some knowledge on production. Where are you reporting on leaks? I should be reporting on the leaks around now. So thank you, Marza, for the £1.79 super chat. Brace yourself, this is going to hurt. Right, are you guys ready? Are you ready? You raring to see what the leaks are? You ready? Are you in Echo's End too? Well, if Joe invites me, I'll do it, you know. It's not, you know, you're all going to think I'm lying now, but if Joe wants me in it, I'll be in it. But, yeah. You guys ready? You guys ready for the leaks? You hyped? Let's go. Okay. Yes, we're ready. Okay. Okay, before we start, just do me a favor, right? Just subscribe if you haven't already, because I want, like, this to be a big moment, you know? I want there to be some big celebrations going on before I want it to be, like, Christmas. No, okay. Yeah, just subscribe if you haven't. Let's get into the leak, shall we? Wait another 5 minutes for the banter. No, I'll stop teasing. I'll TT Junior. Okay, so this is from the person who did the original. Just joined in time for the leaks. Well, now I'm gonna wait out deliberately. No, okay. Brace yourselves. So I asked about Cardiff filming at first, and they said filming in a power station later this week. Ruth Madley will be playing a unit scientist. Now, first things first with that, obviously there's a later thing. There's a thing at the bottom which we'll get to. Don't you worry, we'll get to that. But if we go on to Ruth Madley's Twitter, if you go to where she reacted to the casting of Ncuti Gatwa, she gave a little smirk and a little winky face as if to say, maybe I'm involved in this. Yeah, you can see here. You know, she gave a little wink and a little nod. So it's like, that already has some basis in reality. So Ruth Madley will apparently be playing a unit scientist. Confidential is back. Presented by Stephen Powell. I haven't actually looked at, is it Stephen Powell? I think it's probably Stephen Powell. Let me look up Stephen Powell. Hang on. Stephen Powell. Because I believe he was actually on set of the it very much looks like him anyway, who was on set, you know, the other day with like sort of recorder. So apparently Confidential is back, hosted by him. Oop, I don't want to skip one. And it's apparently called Doctor Who Unleashed. Obviously that could be a working title, they could change it, but that's what I've been told is happening. That's why they're filming separate stuff over there. Confidential is coming back. That's a major thing to start off with. I say start off with. That's like the most of the leak there is just Doctor Who Unleashed. Did you get this leak before or after the news of he was spotted on set? Admittedly, it was after, but I can confirm it was from the same guy who did the first one. And also, with regards to that, like, I trust you, but don't believe this leak. Yeah, that's fine. Like, the thing is, I'm not saying that this is factual, right? What I am saying is, it comes from someone with a proven track record. But yeah, so according to this person, Doctor Who Confidential is back with the code name, or the name Doctor Who Unleashed, hosted by Stefan Powell. Well, the thing is, people were saying that the guy on set was, let me think of his name. Was it Louis Theroux, were people saying he was? But he wasn't. Apparently he was Stefan Powell. And then the next thing is, so the other thing that he correctly predicted, or they, or she, you know, well, you know, I don't want to give too much away, but was that Newport filming will be taking place Monday, Tuesday, as in Newport and the neighbouring cities of Cardiff. So, and there's another piece of evidence to support that as well. If we go back onto Twitter and we go over to Doctor Who production news, they have actually reported that, yeah, filming is taking place in either Cardiff or Newport on Monday, as in tomorrow. So if there's anything interesting then, I will be sure to let you guys know. Where is it? I can't find it now. But yeah, they did say the other day that there was filming. I can't find the image now. That's annoying. But they did say filming was taking place either in Cardiff or Newport tomorrow, and that's another thing that's corroborated by the leak. Won't be much public access though, and I think it's in studio Monday, Tuesday. The next public shooting will probably be that street in Roath, and I'm not sure where they're referring to when they say that street in Roath. Admittedly, I believe, you know, the Sarah Jane Adventures house, that was filmed near Roath, so it could be there. Darius, bro, this is prank. No, this is genuinely from the guy. Well, that's a Doctor Who Confidential coming back. That's a big deal. Was that it? What do you mean, was that it? Doctor Who Confidential coming back's a massive deal. Come on. That was just... I just did it. Yeah, so... There is a little bit more. There is a third slide. So don't worry. We got 3 slides. Is it Penarth where that is? I thought that was near, like... the road in Roath might refer to the filming at Axminster. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. I appreciated the leak, Terry. Well, thank you. The thing is, right, if it was some big extravagant thing, then it would be... Well, there is a third part, but if it was a big extravagant thing, then y'all would be like, oh, that's no way that's happening. This actually seems logical. If they're filming in Bannerman Road, I think you know what I'm going to say. What, 13 Bannerman Road is where Sarah Jane Smith lives? That. Yeah, part 3 of the slide was just saying Doctor Who Unleashed will be on BBC 3 after each episode, by the way. Same as Confidential was. So basically they're relaunching BBC 3 with something called Doctor Who Unleashed, according to this person, who's the same person who basically has gotten everything right about the era so far. The thing is, right, it'd be very easy for them to go, this person was coming back, and this person was coming back. Stop doxing Sarah Jane Smith. But, like, I mean, Doctor Who Confidential coming back is a big leak. That's a big deal, Doctor Who Confidential. Come on, that's... People be like, if the leak isn't literally resuscitating William Hartnell, I'll be disappointed. Yeah. Darius, I love you, but you built up the leak to... Oh, come on. Like, thing is, like, what do you want me to say? You want me to say that, like, oh yeah, the leaks... I could have said what it was, but then that would have ruined it, wouldn't it? You know. Actually, let's see. Leaving. Okay. I mean, we didn't already know that, did we? That wasn't an official like release, but like we got a name for it, Doctor Who Unleashed, which is cool. That's cool. Like, you know, it's still a cool piece of information. Like, and as well, it seems to corroborate filming information as well. Like the thing is, if it was some massive extravagant thing, it's probably gonna be fake, wasn't it? This is like more likely to be realistic because of what it is. Oh, here was the no, I already read the original, but yeah. So yeah, that was the thing that I wanted to reveal. I mean, RTD's gonna hunt you down. Well, yeah, I wasn't the one who leaked it. I was just someone who, you know, was told it. Yeah, well, I mean, you could say it was partially. We didn't know for definite that's what they were saying. That's an exciting leak, guys. Come on, if the leak was Omega and Paul McGann in it, then you all would have just left. Exactly. I couldn't win either way there. Great leak theories. Love you lots. Thank you, Kelton. RTD watching your streams. Yeah. I mean, you know, I hope that, like, as I said, the guy has said to me, you know, he doesn't want to give too many plot pieces because they don't want to spoil it for the rip to the stream viewers. Well, yeah, that was always going to happen. So I guess no Doctor's coming back. Not that I've heard as of yet, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily not happening. I think the build-up made it underwhelming. I don't know. I honestly thought Doctor Who Confidential was a big deal. I thought everyone would be happy with that, and they'd be, you know, hyped to see Doctor Who Confidential coming back. But apparently no. Apparently everyone's just like, that's crap. Apparently, I like Doctor Who Confidential, man. You know, I thought that was a big deal. What is this Lucy thing, man? Omega's overrated. I agree. Susak's better anyway. It's a good leak, Doctor. Obviously, yeah. No, it's like if it had said Omega and the Ting and the Rani, you'd have been like, oh, that's not real, is it? But with this, it's like, it's fairly likely, and it'll be interesting to see if the name is right as well. Doctor Who Unleashed, which I think is a cool name for it anyway. Ruth Madley as well, yeah. Then you talk about Ruth Madley as a unit agent as well, like, and that's also quite cool. You know, and this is from the same person, so it's more likely. I don't know who Lucy is or why they keep spamming their name. I suppose, like, the more attention I give it, the worse it'll be. But yeah, I thought that was a cool leak. Anyway, I mean, I suppose I did consider doing it as just like a standalone video, but then I thought, you know, we wouldn't have had the build up or the hype for it, you know. So some people just say Lucy Saxon now. We like it's coming back. You just made it sound like it was more than just that. Did I? I don't know. I thought that was a big deal. There was what appeared to be separate filming crew that was seen days ago. Okay. Lucy is Leeds carrying your child. Yes, cool. Yeah, I thought it was a cool one anyway. I only wanted to pop on to talk about that. Yeah, disabled representation. I'll finally get a character in Doctor Who that I can relate to. I don't know when. That was just their guess as to where the next filming was. I'm assuming an educated guess. But yeah. Looks like someone says looks like my prediction was correct. Doctor Who Unleashes the current working title for the new Doctor Who Confidential. Okay, so I'm not the only person who's heard this, apparently. That's quite interesting. I'm not the only person who's heard that. Hang on. I'm not the only person who heard that. If you read that here, it says, looks like my prediction was correct if Theoris' source is true. Doctor Who Unleashed is the current working title for the new Doctor Who Confidential. I don't know where this link goes to, probably just my stream again, right? Okay. No, there's someone else who's reported on this, apparently. Apparently I'm not even the first to report on this. But apparently this guy's heard the same. So it's not the only person who's heard of that. So if that does turn out to be true, then you all heard it from me and this guy, I guess. But Music Hands are up with the £5 super chat saying, tell your friend that I want to be spoiled after 3 years of shite Doctor Who. Fair enough. Yeah, and Doctor Who Unleashed I think is quite a cool title, you know? I could have said it straight away, but then the stream would have been like 2 minutes long. I'd have been like, so this is the leak, bye. Like, can't believe you've exclusively announced the Doctor Who X Sonic crossover. It's the Doctor Who Unleashed. Yeah. If there's anything more that I find out, I'll let you guys know. Apparently, you know, filming's taking place tomorrow, so there's probably gonna be more stuff tomorrow. So just everybody chill, you know. Oh, basically, Dak, I had a basic DM exchange with that, you know, that person from Reddit who's basically gotten everything about the filming right. I had a DM exchange with them, and they've revealed to me that Doctor Who Confidential's coming back under the name Doctor Who Unleashed. I like Unleashed. I think it sounds cool, but what's the third? I just showed the third slide. The third slide was about it being on BBC Three, just like Confidential originally was. We haven't had any centenary leaks yet, anymore, anyway, from what I've seen, but yeah, I thought that was quite exciting, really. But evidently, not everyone else thought it was good. I had Chip Shop Chips. Nice. Joji regenerates Tenant in finale. That's the rumor right now, yeah. But I think I'll leave you all with that. Thank you all for tuning in. Very much appreciate it. I thought it was cool. But yeah, I don't know who Lucy is, but thank you all for watching the stream. And goodbye. Bye, everyone.